Good morning, Professor. And this is my assignment one, the question which is called the checking whether the year is a leap year or not within the range of 1900 and 2020. For that, this is the code that I created. So without wasting time, let's get into the video. Like first, we are asking the user to enter their name using the function input function, and we is saving that input into a variable called name. And after that, we need to change it into a comma format, like the first letter need to be capital. So for that, we use the function called capitalize, and we store that value into a variable called caps. And after that, we need to welcoming the user with his name. So we just use the print function, like the welcoming the user with his name. Okay, and after that, we need to ask the user about how many questions he want to answer within this quick quiz. So I just created a variable called number of quiz, and we just ask for the user to input his name, his number of questions he want to answer. And I use the int function to make sure that he enter a integer value. And after that, I just give a confirmation to the user that you are ready to go, like okay, here we go. We using the print function. And after that, we need to get a score of the quiz. So I just initialize the score as 0, and in order to execute a number of times, creating the question number of times, I just use the for loop, which means executing the statement n times depending upon the user input. Like if we ask for question, we need to execute it in the 4 times. So I just use the for loop for that. And this is this one is used for the random creating a random for year. So like it's already provided by you within the code shell. And by using this function, we will create 4 years within this range. And after that, we are using the print function, just like to start in the next line. And we just printing, we are asking the user that whether this year is a leap year or not, which means this one is used for getting the serial number, nothing else. Like, and after that, we are asking for the user input, like the true or false. But we need to make sure that the input may be in small caps, in small or in a capital letter, or combination of that. So we need to convert into a common format. For that, we need to use the capitalize function here. And after that, we need to check, there is two conditions, like either the user give an option called true, or either he will give an option called false. So after that, we need to check whether the year is a leap year or not. For that, normally we use the year modulus 4 equal to 0, which means that the year is a leap year. But there is certain exceptions for that, like there is a century year, and also during in between 400 years, like it's there is a exception for that. So we need to check whether it is a leap year. For that, first we need to check the modulus for equal to 0. If the condition satisfies, it enter into the next if loop, and in this if loop it will check it's a century year or not by using the modulus 100. If it is satisfied, it will goes to the final if loop, and which will check the modulus 400 is equal to 0. If these three conditions are satisfied, it automatically print the statement is true, because the user is given an answer true. If this condition fails, which means that it satisfied these two conditions, but it failed in this condition, which means that it's an incorrect answer, which means the answer is he provided answer is false. So we need to give a prompt that it is an incorrect answer. If these first condition satisfied and the second condition failed, which also means that it is a leap year, because if it is not entered into the century year condition. When we get a correct answer, we need to increment the score, like score +1, which means it will continuously increment these score values in order to get a final score. And consider that if this statement fails, which means that it is completely failed, which means that it is an incorrect answer. And consider that if the user gave an answer like false, which also means that we, in this case also, we need to check these conditions like as I mentioned earlier. But in in this case, this correct statement, it will be reversed, like he gave an answer false, which means that he gave an incorrect answer, because it's a true. If these three conditions satisfied, which means that the it is a leap year, which means he failed to answer it properly, so it is an incorrect answer. Same description as like this, because the time is running out, so I can't explain every steps. That's why I explained in the first step, and after that, finally we need to show like that the customer user that you are completed the quiz with the you got score, which means the we incremented the values here. So the score out of number of questions, like at the how many questions that we he chose to participate in this quiz. So he got this much score out of the this much questions. So that's the score. I just want to show you how the code looks like. So I will run this program. Okay, enter your name. So I just enter my name as Blesson, and just enter. So it will show us a welcome to the leap year quiz, Blesson. How many questions would you like to do within the quiz? So I just saying that I just need to attend 3 questions. So just enter. So okay, here we go. The first question is came 1942 is a leap year or not. I'm saying that is a true. I don't know it's a leap year or not. I am just trying to figure it out. So it's an incorrect answer. Next question, 1955 is a leap year or not. So I am giving that is a incorrect, which means I giving it as false. So it gave a correct answer, which means that it's not a leap year. And the next question is 1957. I think that it is also false, like it's not a leap year. So it's a correct answer. So I have completed the quiz with you have got 2 out of 3 questions correctly. That's it, man. Thank you.